I mean, so I'm saying, like, man, like, what's up? You know? Listen, I know you've been hurt a few times, and I know you're new to this, but
Hey everyone,
go
and
up just a
welcome
little bit.
to my first initial video entitled First Time Around. This your boy Ronnie T, and I admit I'm nervous as hell, but I'm gonna get through it. This is the beginning of my journey, and I am so overwhelmed just to hear and see what you fans will think of this. First, I'd like to give a special shout out to a very true and dear friend of mine, Mr. Terrence Williams, whose song is in the opening and beginning credits entitled First Time Around. And that's why I decided to base this video off that song because I think it's perfect for the occasion. I always say one artist has to support another. I'm a freelance artist trying to get into modeling, acting. I'll have my cosmetology license soon. So hair, makeup, everything, all of the above. And I look forward to taking the world by storm. Okay, so here was the delay. I couldn't come up with a topic for my video. I was so lost. So what I did within the past week, I took opinions from Facebook, MySpace, my email address, and I just seen some of the things that people came up with. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read some of the topics on camera. And after you guys hear me evaluate these situations, I want you guys to start emailing me topics, and I'm going to entitle it Forward Me Friday, where you guys send me all your worries, send me anything that you want Ronnie T to talk about, and you email that to ronnie.taylor.91@gmail.com. I have a few topics that I want to read out for you guys. Okay, the first one says, Hey Ronnie. Oh, and just as I begin to let you guys know, I'm not throwing out names. These people are gonna remain anonymous because I don't need any lawsuits. Hey Ronnie, I personally think your first video should be about these undercover trades walking around here thinking that they own shiznits. They ain't nothing but unhappy and onshore people that are putting us, the true gay men, through hell. Okay, whoever wrote that, that's your opinion. Because Ronnie T and everyone else knows that I do not do trades or anybody that is on the DL. So my advice, like I give to all the rest of my friends, is you need to get out of situations like that and deal with someone that is happy and that is sure of themselves and leave the trades alone. And I'm not going to put down the trades. I know it's a hard and tough journey coming out about your sexuality, but and they don't put me through hell because like I said, I don't deal with them. But yeah. The next one says, Hey Ronnie, also known as Delight. Oh baby. Wow. I follow you in all of your update, blogs, and modeling portfolio. I want to see you expose the real side of your life and tell us about your experiences in the ballroom scene, relationships, family, and more. By the way, are you in a relationship? You are real cute and you're talented. Okay. One thing I know is I know this person obviously knows about the ballroom scene in me because they addressed me as Delight. Delight, the house of my former house, which I'm not going to throw out there, that is the name that I no longer address or go by. So I would kind of appreciate if you guys would stop calling me Delight, please. Um, I'm not going to really talk too much on myself because I don't consider myself egotistical. Some of the things that I do plan on blogging about will be based off me, but I'm not going to come out and say, oh, well, I've been through this and I've been through that. I'm just not that type of person. So basically, and I'm not going to answer the relationship question, and I'm not going to expose my family or ballroom scene. The ballroom scene, I do plan on making a video about that soon because I did used to be in the ballroom scene, but when I was in it, it was different than what it is now. Totally, totally, totally different. And I make it seem like I'm old. I wasn't in it that long ago, but it's been a minute. Next one. Ronnie, your video should be about... Oh, this one's funny, you guys. This one comes from a male. He lives here in the DMV. And he was really, really, really upset because of this girl's Facebook status. And listen to this. Ronnie, your video should be about people outside of our community using our terms like, don't come for me. I hear that all the time. I personally don't use it anymore. You're being shady over how you doing, and and what's up with everyone wanting to listen to house music in Vogue? Okay. I thought ew and how you doing came from Wendy Williams, and she's not in the GLBT community. And everybody who thinks she is, keep your little nasty, mean opinions to yourself because I like Wendy Williams. As far as everyone voguing and listening to house music, I guess it's now becoming mainstream because it was underground for so many years. So I guess that's one of the reasons why. But you know, straight girls, they kind of hang around a lot of gay men, so they become prone to listening to things like that. But I can admit it does get a little frustrating when you hear things like "Don't come for me" or "Over." I think the only straight female, in my opinion, that can get over something like that is Tyra Banks because she does the finger "Over." But yeah, that's just kind of it. Those are all my topics that I have for today. So I will be submitting this video to you guys as soon as possible. I'm so excited. I love you all. So this should influence you guys because these topics, they were good, but they're not blogging material just yet. So what I want you guys to do is to email me all your discussion topics, questions to ronnie.taylor.91@gmail.com, or you can search me on MySpace at www.myspace.com/Ronnie Lopez Taylor, or you can search me on Facebook at simply Ronnie Taylor. And I do not tweet, so do not try to add me as a friend on Twitter because that's not me. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I mean, so I'm saying, like, man, like, what's up? You know? Listen, I know you've been hurt a few times. And I know you're new to this, but let your guard down a little bit. Don't be so apprehensive. Said you're new to the scene